Welcome friends! Today I'm excited to share with you a tour of my son's modern vintage inspired bedroom. But before the tour, let me share with you what my son's room looked like before. His room prior was a pretty minimalist toddler's room. We have some bunny prints above the changing table, some paint samples on the wall as we were trying to decide which green color we wanted, lots of toys, art projects, books. We have his closet primarily used for storage, but it was a pretty simple room without a real theme to it or design. So we are definitely excited to upgrade into a big boy room, paint the walls, and just upgrade the whole look and space. Okay, come inside now for the tour. We'll start in this corner of the room. Behind me is the closet, which has clothes and toy storage and baby item storage. And then over here we have this dresser, which we love and have been able to repurpose and use multiple times over the years for the kids. If you have been watching me and this channel for a while, you may recognize this dresser from my daughter's nursery when I was pregnant with my daughter many years ago. This was the dresser in her nursery when I did the nursery tour video for her room. And we put the changing pad table on top, and then this actually used to be on that wall on the other side of the room, and we have the changing pad table on top for my son's nursery, and now it's being used as a dresser slash toy storage, but it's just a really great piece, and I'm really happy we've been able to repurpose it and get so many years out of it. You'll also notice a theme throughout the room of some of my son's favorite items: trains, bears, trucks, anything with vehicles. So you'll see multiple elements of bears. He loves Smokey the Bear and trains, and I try to incorporate that throughout the room. So on this side of the dresser we have trains and magnet tiles. On this side we also have lots of Duplo Legos, which we love. And I will be honest and let you know that the toys are never put away as neatly and nicely as they are right now. Normally there's train tracks all over the floor and magnet tile houses and Duplo this or that. So I did tidy up for this video. This is the ideal, that they'll all get put away like this, but typically they're being enjoyed and they're all over the floor. So next, this is my favorite corner of the room, the bed. I had so much fun finding this bed frame on Facebook Marketplace and the bedding and just putting this all together. So let's head this way. It was finally time to retire our crib. A bittersweet time since we used and loved this crib through 2 babies, 2 children, but now it was time to move on to a big boy bed. So step 1 was to break down the crib and put it in storage, and step 2 was to bring in the new big boy bed. This is a classic design from Ethan Allen. I found this bed off of Facebook Marketplace for only $50, so it was a great find, and it's really a beautiful bed. After some help from the professionals, Aaron was able to get the bed frame put together and add a custom wood platform he built to take place of a box spring. And the reason for this is that box springs are usually pretty thick, which would raise the bed level higher than we want right now for our 3.5-year-old son. So adding the custom base really helped us achieve the height level we wanted. Next is the new mattress. Because our daughter sleeps on an Essentia mattress, we thought it was only right that our son sleeps on the same mattress too. We love Essentia for many reasons, but a few include creating quality certified organic mattresses that are handmade in Essentia's GOLS and GOTS certified organic factory in Canada, and there are no springs or fiber batting to harbor dust mites. We actually spend 1/3 of our life sleeping, so the type and quality of mattress is really a worthy investment into our sleep and our health. Plus, this mattress is super comfortable, which I appreciate since I lay next to my son every night to help him fall asleep. These mattresses are also super easy to clean with a cover that zips off, and I love that there's no allergen risk and no springs to this mattress. Finally, I added the sheets, pillow, duvet, and my son's favorite stuffy bear, Smokey the Bear. So I love this big, tall bookshelf. My daughter actually has the exact same one in her room. I found this set of bookshelves off of Facebook Marketplace. So one for my son's room, one for my daughter's room. And it's really nice because before we just had so much on the floor, books and toys, and I really like being able to get things off the floor, have all the books nicely organized, and also a lot of my son's treasures. We have what looks like rocks, but these are actually dinosaur bones. And then the books all organized currently very nice and neat, but in real life, of course, this gets quite messy throughout the week. But I do try to reorganize it when I can, because aesthetically, I love when the bookshelf looks real nice and organized. Some of my son's favorite books are the Little Blue Truck series, and we also love Every books. So next to the bookshelf, we have this wonderful indoor rock climbing wall that my husband built, and we love it. It's so much fun for the kids. So we had a lot of fun picking out the color for this room. I tried many green paint shade samples because it's actually really tricky to pick out paint, because sometimes what paint looks like on a screen to in the sample to on your wall once you paint it, and then when it dries, the color can really change. So I highly recommend getting paint samples when you are going to paint a room to really be able to see what the color is actually going to look like when you paint it, and then also when it dries, because when you first paint it, wet paint to dry paint, the color can also change. So this is the color that we selected. It is called Cactus Valley by Ecos Paints. We absolutely love Ecos Paints and have used this paint for multiple projects throughout our home. Ecos Paints is non-toxic, zero VOCs, and has no polyurethane odor, and those were all really crucial to me when looking for a paint to use in our home to be around my family and around my children. In addition, Ecos Paints is water-based, meaning it cleans up really easy, and I also love that Ecos Paints has so many, seriously, if you go to their website, so many beautiful color options. They have a great option for receiving paint samples, and the paint also rolls on so easily. It was really easy to paint this room. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this tour of my son's modern vintage inspired bedroom. It's definitely not completely vintage, but I had a little bit of that vintage inspiration for when I was picking things out, such as the bed frame and some of the frames for the art, and just wanting things to have really that kind of classic vintage cozy feel. But obviously there's lots of modern elements in his room as well, from toys and books and the rock climbing wall. It's just a good blend of things that I find aesthetically pleasing, but also wanting to really make sure that it's his room. He loves it. He's surrounded by things he loves, and he loves color, so lots of color with his colorful bookshelf. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. This was my summer project to take the kids, basically kind of nurseries and more baby themed rooms, and upgrade them into little kid rooms. And it was a really fun project. I love how it turned out, and I really hope you enjoyed this tour.